Welcome class 10 students for chemistry lecture chapter 3 acid bases and salt. Hope all are doing good. Let us continue the same. In part 4 in part 3 we were discussing about bases, that is basic oxides and basic hydroxides. Also we discuss about the alkalis. So at the end I was telling you in part 3 about this alkalis. So alkali is a soluble base in base soluble in water. So and the all alkalis, most important things you have to remember is that all alkalis are bases. It means all bases are not alkalis. All alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. Very important. You have to pay concentration here. This is very important. Like ferric hydroxide and cupric hydroxide are bases but not alkalis. So the question is, name the alkalis name the bases which are not alkalis. Now why they are not alkalis? Because they are insoluble in water, because alkalis are soluble in water. So very important one word questions. So you have to learn this. Next topic will do the classification of the alkalis or the bases. So first is classification on the basis of their strength. On the basis of strength we say strong alkalis or weak alkalis. So strong alkalis, what are strong alkalis? If it undergoes complete dissociation in aqueous solution to produce a high concentration of OH ions. Dissociation in aqueous solution. Let me show you how the dissociation takes place. See here, page number 44 we are doing here alkalis, strong alkalis. NaOH is a strong alkali. So when it dissociates, it completely dissociates. See, sodium ion and hydroxyl ion completely dissociate. And weak alkali, like calcium hydroxide. So when it dissociates, it will not completely dissociate. It undergo only partial dissociation or ionization in aqueous solution to produce low concentration of OH ion. So here will be the low concentration of the OH ion. Here will be the complete dissociation of the OH ion. And also this ammonium hydroxide is also a weak alkali. And next is on the basis of acidity. So the types of bases are monoacidic, diacidic and the triacidic base. So in the mono means single. That is a base that dissociate in molten state or in aqueous solution to produce one OH ion per molecule. Whereas dibasic, it produces 2 OH ion per molecule. Di means 2 and the tri-bases that produce 3 OH ion. So you have to pay concentration. Mono means it produces 1 OH ion per molecule on dissociation. Here 2 and in tri 3 OH ions. So here the examples is sodium hydroxide, NaOH, KOH, only one is there. And in diacidic, see calcium hydroxide. So 2 OH ion, it will produce 2 OH ion. And in tri, as I said here, 3 are there. So here you will see aluminium hydroxide. So here are 3 OH ion. Ferric hydroxide, see there are 3 OH ion per molecules. And the most important things you have to learn here, for water insoluble hydroxide, acidity is equal to the number of replaceable OH ion in one molecule of that base. So I think this is clear. Mono, di and tri. So single OH1, here is 2 and here is 3. And next is the preparation of the bases. So main thing is you have to practice the equation. So bases can be prepared when metal reacts with an oxygen. So first is from metals we can prepare the bases. So here is the preparation of the base and see which base is formed here. Oxide, basic oxide is there. So sodium reacting with oxygen gives sodium oxide. Magnesium reacting with oxygen gives magnesium oxide. And next is by the action of water on reactive metal. See, reactive metal, all these are reactive metals, sodium, potassium, calcium, very reactive metals. When react with water, it form base or alkalis. As I said earlier, so alkalis are basic hydroxides, है ना? So it's sodium hydroxide KOH and calcium, so potassium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide. All three are bases as well as alkalis. A base which is alkali also. These hydroxides are bases as well as alkalis. And see, here is a formation of hydrogen gas. So sometimes the question is name the gas produced when reactive metal reacts with water. So here is the formation of hydrogen gas. And next, by the action of water on soluble metallic oxide. So you should know the soluble metallic oxide. So these are soluble metallic oxide. Which one? Sodium, potassium and calcium oxides. All these metal oxides are soluble. So these are the soluble bases also. So you can learn it. Name the soluble base. When react with water, it forms alkalis. So here the bases, from the bases we are getting the alkalis. So these are the oxides, metallic oxides. We get metallic hydroxides. Next is double decomposition. In double decomposition reaction, what happen? A salt solutions, these are the salt solution on reacting with base or alkalis, it forms basic hydroxide plus normal salts. You should know the normal salts or the examples of normal salts. So these are the basic. This copper sulfate on reacting with sodium hydroxides, it gives copper hydroxide and sodium sulfate. Similarly, iron chloride and aluminium chloride reacting with ammonium hydroxide. Is aluminium chloride reacting with ammonium hydroxide. Very important reaction. So here it gives aluminium hydroxide and ammonium chloride. Next, by the action of oxygen on metal sulfide. Very carefully you have to distinguish this sulfide, sulfite. Here it is sulfide, ZNS, reacting with oxygen. So action, it is on heat. This symbol represent delta, represent the heat. So it gives metallic oxide and the sulfur dioxide gas will released here. And next is decomposition of salts. So in decomposition of salts, what happen? Decompositions means breakdown. So AB, like calcium carbonate, CaCO3, it decompose on heating. It will form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. See, copper carbonate, it forms copper oxide and carbon dioxide. So here observation is, write your observation when metal carbonate is heated. So when metal carbonate heated, it forms basic oxide and the carbon dioxide gas will released. And next is this sodium and potassium carbonate do not decompose in heating. So the question is very important. Name the metal carbonates which do not decompose on heating. So which two metal carbonate do not decompose on heating? Sodium carbonate and the potassium carbonate do not decompose on heating. And next is metal of nitrate. Very important again. Every equation is very important because these are not in this chapter only. In further chapters also, like 7th, 8th, 9th chapter, these equations used. So very important. So here metal nitrate, see, copper nitrate, zinc nitrate. On heating, it gives basic oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So here is the release of two more gases are there. That is nitrogen dioxide and the oxygen. Again, sodium nitrate and potassium nitrates do not give metal oxide when decomposed. So very, very important. You have to pay concentration here. Here the question is write a balanced equation when metal nitrate is heated. So when like metal nitrate, which metal nitrate you will take? Calcium or zinc nitrate. You can't take sodium nitrate or potassium nitrate because these do not decompose. So you will take the example of calcium or zinc only. And the last one is for the preparation of this bases are like ammonium hydroxide. So can be prepared by this ammonium hydroxide can be prepared by dissolving ammonia gas in water. Again, ammonia is very extremely soluble in water. So when ammonia react with water, so these are the two liquids. So it gives ammonium hydroxide and which is a very weak alkali. So what happens when ammonia react with the water? Thank you.